Cancer Leo, my favorite. How can I not love you guys the most, right? And you know your videos always come out first, so this time it's last only to see if these other guys will ever catch up in views to you. I don't get a lot of views, but Cancer Leo always turns up. So, yeah, we're gonna see if the slow pokes can catch up. And I have a feeling they won't, which means you'll be first again next time. But every once in a while I gotta mix it up, right? So, we're going to check out an ancient Egyptian oracle card for you guys and see what the energies are for the 1st to 15th of October. If I didn't say that, I think I did. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Practicalities, 14. Okay. First thing I see there is 4 soldiers, which would be like 4 pints or 4 shots or something like that. One's already taken. So that would be to me impracticalities. But my guess is that's not what it means in hieroglyphics. So anyways, that's why we're going to read the card for you guys. Number 14, practicalities, sure foundations. People will try to involve us in ideas that are either half-developed or completely impractical. At this time, there is no room to entertain ambiguous or impractical schemes. The tone of this cubit may sound very commercial, with little to do with our personal and emotional life, but this may not well be the case. Remember that people can make social or personal plans that have very little chance of becoming factual reality. Avoid cloud 9 fantasies and keep your feet firmly on the ground. I love that. Stay grounded. I feel like Cancer Leos are like seriously in their power as of late, in that they're not taking any BS from anybody, right? And I think it's pretty rare for us to do that, but sometimes we could. But I feel like as of late, you can spot a thief from a mile away. You know what I mean? That kind of a feeling. You can spot any kind of negative intentions, any weird stuff. And I feel like if you weren't able to do that before, it's because you've been learning and watching. There's some kind of learning going on for you to be in that position. And so I feel like you're not letting anyone pull the wool over your eyes. Okay, so let's take a look at the tarot. You have King of Pentacles to start. Somebody very ambitious. Somebody who has a lot of money or acts like they've got a lot of money, like they'll spend money like it's going out of style, even though they might not have it per se. Like living on credit, that kind of a feeling. And I feel like it's kind of a show-off energy too. So it could be that person like offering you the moon and stars when you know it's not really true. Let me just double check this because it's a pretty powerful card for me. Practicalities. Yeah, you feel like with this, or at least I do, with this King of Pentacles, that practical application is what I want to say, would be their MO. But I have a feeling that that's what they wanted you to think, because really they have other motives. So let's keep going here, because that may or may not be true. Oh, look, you got the Queen of Wands. Okay, so what I see here is a king and queen kind of in a power battle, or some kind of battle where neither one is ready to give up their position. And they're both very strong-minded. If if this was a business opportunity, say, being offered to you, my guess is you're the Queen of Wands because you've got that Leo vibe going on with that card. Then most likely this King of Pentacles is trying to sell you a bridge, and you're like, I know that effing bridge is not for sale. Like, that's what I feel like. You're not letting this even scratch the surface of getting any further into a conversation. Like, I feel like you're just shutting it down. And with the wheel here, whoa, it's karmic in some way. It could be, I honestly feel like it could be you've let this go on in your life in previous situations before, not necessarily with this person, but you've allowed this particular kind of thing to go on before, and it did not pan out, but you've learned from your mistakes, and now you're not going to allow this. There's something you're not going to let happen here. Like, I see you putting your foot down, I see you putting your wand down, like slamming the bottom of it on the ground, like, nah. That's seriously what I feel like. So, it could even be something you've been dealing with from past lives, like the same person. You guys always come together in some kind of I don't know, some scheme or something has happened in the past, probably past lives, where this particular pairing has ended up where one person gets taken. And now I feel like it's like a lesson learned over generations of time or dimensions of time or something like that. Because it's almost like a deep wisdom you got about it too. Now you have the Four of Swords. And so I feel like once this proposition, I feel like it's a proposition. Once this proposition is totally cut out, probably by you, there's a need to recover from it. It's probably like kicked you in the gut in some way. It might be that it's a partner that has tried to set up this, I just think it's like a scheme. Like, I don't feel like it's set up in any way to benefit you. It's only to benefit them. And if that's the case, you're going to need some time to contemplate this, because you've put a lot of time and energy and love into this person, and now you've kind of been led astray here. Yeah, I'm just looking at this practicalities again, and I feel like Cloud9 fantasies are just that, right? And you know that whatever this bridge is that's trying to be sold to you, it's BS. It's not going to work like you are being told it's going to work. And even further than that, I feel like there could be a lot of strange goings on if you were to allow this particular proposal to go through. It's just okay, we're checking your angel therapy card. I just picked off the top after I shuffled it and cut it. So you are a powerful light worker. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. So I always feel like this with Cancer Leo anyways, I guess is because of where I am in my own life, but I really feel like you guys are light workers in some kind of way. And I feel like most of you have just come into this, as did I in the last couple of years or something, or it's really showing itself in a different way. And I feel like because of that, this is kind of telling you you're an empath. You need to be strong when you need to be strong. And you need to stand up for yourself when you need to stand up for yourself, because that King of Pentacles could be the narcissistic feeling, which they will devour an empath. And so I feel like because you're so strong here and powerful, you're not going to allow it to happen. Because you can see right through this person, especially because you're a light worker. You know that this is not probably a good thing for you. And so I don't know, I feel like this is kind of negative. I don't want it to be, but that's just what I'm getting, because like if it's not literally a business deal or something going through, then it's like some kind of, it feels like your relationship is a business deal. It's like you don't get to hang out unless you've got money or something like that, or like it's a weird feeling in that sense. And so I feel like there's advantage. Meet your neighbors and exchange phone numbers so you can check on each other during an emergency. So that's an interesting little message. I feel like I needed to pull one of those cards just because it's for emotional support. And so I feel like if you maybe have met somebody new and you're not 100% sure about them, it might be in your best interest to give your name and number to your neighbors, if only for them to check up on you once in a while and make sure all is well. And maybe you need to do that with them as well. Maybe you need to check up on them. I don't know why that card would come out, but I just feel like your neighbors are going to be helpful to you at some point here. With all of this stuff, it's like almost a feeling of your neighbors can enlighten you onto this bad actor here, if there is one. I'm not sure how they would know that, but maybe they've seen them before or know of them or something like that. Otherwise, straight up, you need somebody to check on you on a regular basis. Yikes, that's not really good. I'd say I'd say not only your neighbors, but I'd say your community on the whole. So if you are an online presence and you've got some kind of a community online that you're with, maybe even connecting with them and maybe discussing this particular proposal with them, maybe they'll be able to pull out any strange things that they see out of it. I feel like that's how you're going to get some help here, is somebody's going to enlighten you to something. Like say it is a business deal and your cousin's cousin is a accountant or a lawyer, and you are going there for the weekend, so you might as well ask them a quick question about this business thing while you're eating whatever, you know, burgers or turkeys or whatever. I feel like that's the kind of thing you need to do with that neighbor card, is find somebody who is going to be able to help you with more information in this particular scenario. Alright, I hope that gives you guys some help. Whew, kind of concerns me a little bit, so take care until the middle of the month. I'm sure everything will be fine as long as you hold on to that power you got, and I can't wait for Halloween. It's coming up really, really soon. Yay! So, take care, and the next reading I'll do will include Halloween. Alright, bye!